U.S. border situation is heating up again, and this time, it's making headlines with flights full of deported migrants landing in Venezuela. Just recently, nearly 200 Venezuelan nationals arrived back in their home country after being sent packing from the United States, a move that's got people talking about the ongoing immigration crackdown. It's the latest chapter in a saga that's been unfolding along the southern border, where tighter security and mass deportations are changing the game for those trying to cross into America. These flights kicked off with a bang, lifting off from Texas and stopping in Honduras before reaching Caracas. The group included men, women, and even some with ties to shady outfits like the Tren de Aragua gang, according to officials. Posts on X lit up with clips of the arrivals, showing folks stepping off the planes looking tired but relieved. The Department of Homeland Security is behind this push, working with Venezuelan leaders to get their citizens back home. It's a big shift from years past when Venezuela wouldn't take deportees, leaving the U.S. stuck with nowhere to send them. Why now? Well, the Trump administration's been flexing its muscle since January, promising to tackle illegal immigration head-on. With new barriers popping up and over 10,000 troops stationed along the border, crossings have nosedived. Recent numbers show arrests dropping to under 8,000 last month, down from 47,000 in December. That's an 80% plunge, and folks on X are calling it a win for the beefed-up defenses. The flights are part of that strategy, targeting people who've run out of legal options to stay, especially those with criminal records. 2 planes carried 177 this time, but there's talk of more to come, with over 1 million Venezuelans potentially in the crosshairs since their temporary protections got yanked. The border itself is looking tougher these days. Texas alone has added 60 miles of steel walls since the year started, and Arizona and California are following suit. The Otay Mesa area near San Diego, a hotspot for crossings, has seen its own upgrades, though not without tragedy. A woman fell to her death there recently, a grim reminder of the risks involved. These barriers, paired with high-tech gear like drones and cameras, are making it harder to slip through. Smuggling's taken a hit too, with fentanyl seizures down 25%, suggesting the cartels are feeling the pinch. For the U.S., this is about control. Sending planes full of deportees sends a loud message: break the rules and you're out. It's saving money down the line too, cutting costs on detention and court battles. Posts on X cheer the move, with some saying it's about time countries took their people back. For Venezuela, it's a chance to ease tensions with Washington, maybe even score some diplomatic points. But it's not all smooth sailing. Critics argue it's harsh, pointing to families split apart and folks sent back to rough conditions. The human side of the story isn't lost on everyone. So, what's next? With deportations ramping up and the border lockdown tighter than ever, the crisis isn't going away. It's just shifting shape. For now, those planes touching down in Venezuela are a sign of a new normal, one where the U.S. isn't backing down.
And stuck in Mexico.
This is very difficult.
Examiners have now been investigating the fatal fall. Border crossing. All the while, the semi-trucks continue to roll past. A few miles west at the same.
Maldonado said these changes were expected, but he does say it will create new barriers for with the shutdown of the border. Says that with President Trump